So you guys talked about it being Moses. Was there ever any talk about it being any other biblical story, or was it just always Moses from the get-go? Was it ever
It
considered to be
was
Daniel or something?
That's a good question. Yeah, it was pretty much always considered to be Moses. Yeah, to me, just Moses makes sense because Moses has a very clear, a lot of biblical stories are kind of like snapshots. Like they're
Hmm.
like, we get to see a character, but in this like very specific moment. And then we see them again maybe later on. Like you mentioned Daniel, right? Of course, you can think about Daniel in the lion's den. You can think about his various prophecies and the ways that he, spoke to the people who were in charge at that time. But you usually just have like kind of check in, check out for a lot of different biblical characters, With Moses, what's great is that you really get a sense of time and of scale and a sense of the clear problem of the people don't want to be here and the clear multiple instances of an attempt at leading these people that leads to failure, pretty much over and over throughout 40 years. So you kind of have this like, okay, we have a timeline. We have, a setting, we have all these things that we know work, and that's what usually makes a sitcom work because you're like, all right, we're still going to be here in the desert, and this week this is what's going to happen. We're not quite that episodic, but for lack of a better term, that kind of I think works really well for Moses' story.